Good morning, Costa Rica! Or whatever it is that I actually live. It is 8:37 in the morning. It's the 9th day of March 2022. It is 55 degrees and sunny. It's Wednesday in most parts of the world, which means it's time to take a look at what tabletop role-playing game print products should be on the shelves at your friendly local game store. That's Dreamworld Collectibles. So you're in Ventura, California. But as always, of course, these shipping dates are just tentative because in case you've been living under a rock, there's a few minor events going on in our world that is delaying the shipping and production of products. I'm not going to get into them. They're really insignificant. It's like a 2-year-long pandemic, war in Europe, aliens. So yeah, let's take a look and see what sounds interesting and what doesn't. Okay, from a company called Tomb of Summoning, we have a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition token set. We have Core Pack 2, Core Pack 3, NPC and Familiars, Core Pack 1, but only the cards, Core Pack 2, only the cards, Core Pack 3, only the cards, NPC and Familiars, cards only, the Tome of Ebony Color, and the Tome of Royal Color. These are all cards and paper monster tokens running around $45 each. Each one includes about 50 illustrated reference cards and about 200 paper minis to represent the monsters. So you got a little paper mini to go bam, bam, here's your orc, and then you got a card to show you what the orc actually does. Pretty cool. Seems like it would take up a lot of space, but pretty cool. And my place, paper minis are going to take up less space than real minis. So yeah, couldn't hurt. $45 for the big ones, $25 for the small ones. Yeah, sure. Okay, from Mongoose, we have a Traveler Core Rulebook Update 2022. It's 2d6 systems. This is the hardcore rulebook for the amazing science fiction game Traveler. It's $60. This is all the current rules you need to play Traveler, updated to 2022. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a core rulebook, so I don't think you need the previous stuff. It just updates everything to now. I'm not a Traveler guy. You should go check out Shoner over at Shoner Films. He's a Traveler guy. He can probably talk more about this than I can. From River House, we have Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal Adventure Game. It's $45 for a hardcover core rulebook. You play Gelfling characters who adventure into the unique world of the Dark Crystal, just in time for that Dark Crystal show that came out 2 years ago. So if you want to role play in the world of the Dark Crystal and you need a complete... I mean, the source book would be cool enough if it's actually officially authorized by Henson. Because I'm sure that people have a lot of questions about the world of the Dark Crystal, but I don't know if the Dark Crystal needs its own adventure game. It could have just been a source book, maybe, for an existing system. Well, anyways, could be cool. From Magpie Games, we have for Root the role-playing game, we have some faction dice sets, the GM screen and campaign notebook, and a GM screen only. Root the role-playing game, which uses Powered by the Apocalypse. We're very excited to see what will happen with Powered by the Apocalypse this year, since it's coming out with so many great titles, including Avatar, using this system. So the dice set cost you about $25. The DM screen with the campaign notebook costs you $25. Or if you just want the DM screen, it costs you $14. Root the board game is an amazing board game. I really enjoy playing it. I haven't had a chance to play Root the role-playing game, but it looks really cool. So, yeah. From Modiphius, or Modiphius, we have the Troubleshooters RPG Core Rulebook and the Troubleshooters RPG U-Boat Mystery. $48 for the Core Rulebook and $29 for the Mystery. So it's an action-adventure role-playing game of international mystery. It's based upon the European fictions of the late 1960s, so think Tintin type stuff, maybe Johnny Quest, but really more like Tintin, if you've never familiar with the European and Italian comics of the 1960s. Or Castle of Cagliostro would be another one that's sort of inspired by this one. Basically, it's Johnny Quest. It's hidden temples, valleys that time forgot, mad scientists, space station, super gadgets, villainous organization scheming to control the world, and then a group of ragtag heroes trying to stop them. From Gallant Knight Games for $25, we have Teeny Cthulhu. So basically, it's Cthulhu converted to the Gallant Knight Games Teeny D6 system. So if you're looking for a $30 Teeny D6 version of Cthulhu, there you go. Hey, how come so many different people can make games using Cthulhu? Well, because Cthulhu's open source. From Privateer Press, we have for $20 Legends of the Witchfire gridded battle tiles and Legends for the Witchfire NPC and monster cards. These are Dungeons & Dragons 5e edition stuff for the Iron Kingdom set that just came out from Privateer Press. Privateer Press just converted their Iron Kingdoms to 5e. And Legends of the Witchfire is a award-winning adventure that they came out with years ago, and now they've reconversed it again to 5e. So yeah, you're looking for some heavy metal Steam-based fantasy, check this out. And from Monty Cook, we have for $18 the GM screen for the 5e version of Poultice, or Ptolus, or however it's pronounced, or Tolus. This is Monty Cook's huge spiraling city campaign that he came out with several years ago, never supported, and then now he has a new version coming out for 5e. This is the GM screen, so if you want to use Ptolus in 5e, or you can use it in his previous systems like Cypher or 3e, here's a DM screen. Of course, it's Monty Cook, so, he won't follow up with it. Yeah. All right, so let's see. What do I recommend this week? Probably Root. I'm really hoping for good things for that. The Troubleshooters could be interesting. I need to see it in play. But, the genre is an interesting genre that hasn't really been tapped. So, yeah, and if you have any questions about anything Traveler, go over to Shoner Films. That seems to be it. That's being printed this week. Oh, we have some stuff coming out for the Power Rangers role-playing game that came out last week from Essence D20. We have some accessories that should be on the shelves this week. We've got miniature set. We've got a map set. We've got 2 adventures. The miniatures are Power Rangers from classic series and classic Power Rangers poses, holding the ridiculous-looking Power Ranger weapons. And things made of plastic. How's it going to hurt me? So yeah, if you're a fan of Power Rangers and you're playing the Essence D20, or if you just want to add some Power Rangers looking figures to your game, check this out. Anything else? Nope, that's it. If any of these products sound like something you want to purchase, head on down to your friendly local game store. That's apparently Dream World Collectibles here in Ventura, California, and ask them to look into it for you. Support your friendly local game store. Until next time, I have been your guide to all the tabletop role-playing game news, weather, sports, and general internet nonsense, telling you that no matter what those idiots say, you are not playing the game wrong. Now get off my whale. See ya.